Hello everyone, how you going? Welcome back to NonononoYes, the place that just keeps you on your toes and just makes you wonder what the hell could be happening at the end of this video that it just got you so on edge. But then luckily after you going on a roller coaster of emotions, it just serves on a silver platter, just a very lovely moment for you. And so in that case, just please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times because we're about to go on a roller coaster of emotions and you know, you wouldn't want this to end with a no. But anyway, let's jump straight into it, shall we? So then starting right off with that some recovery. Oh no, MotoGP is just never going to be good. Oh actually, oh no, I was about to say we've seen this one, but no, we've heard it. Oh my goodness, I'm just lost for words. I was about to say, have we seen this one where the guy can just kind of side saddle his bike all the way across the finish line? But no, this guy just absolutely lays himself down and then, well, I guess just kind of uses the friction of the dirt to kind of stand himself back up. My goodness, he really does a good job of it. Just look at that. He just completely goes to sleep and then, oh yeah, no worries. I just was startled awake again. Maybe that's exactly what happened, you know, just getting so bored about being so easily in first place. And so he fell asleep, you know. It was such a casual and calm and even just relaxing experience being in first place on the bike. And then he just kind of completely fell asleep when trying to turn into the next corner. But no, really, it's an incredible slide. Just look at that all the way along he goes. It is actually a little bit difficult to get a sense of scale of the whole thing because they're traveling so far, so I don't really know how far he slid, but either way I can only imagine it would have been, I don't know, surely at least like 100 meters or maybe not that much, but maybe easily. I really, like I said, I just don't know. And hey, I guess I just have to comment on that too, because if that isn't a feat of modern engineering, I don't know what is. The fact that someone can come off, I don't know, let's just say it's 150, 200 k's an hour, and then like I said, just slide for, we'll call it 200 meters, who cares, it doesn't matter what the number is, but just slide for as long as he did, and then just, I don't know, just kick his feet up into the dirt at the end. But then after all of that, just literally just run it off, you know. He didn't just even walk it off, he ran that injury off. To be fair, I can only imagine he's going to have a couple of bruises considering maybe where his elbow hit the ground. I mean, that would be padded as well, and maybe where his bum hit the gravel. I would imagine that might be leaving a mark, but really, maybe he just got completely transferred into his boots and then it was completely fine. Really, this crash had so much potential to be a horrific crash, whether he crashed into someone else, whether he caused another person kind of spin out or whatever it may be, you know, or even just kind of sliding into a handrail. Oh, there's just so many possible bad things. But I feel as though all things considered, this just couldn't have worked out any better and in his favor. So hey, like I said at the start, this sub always serves it up on a silver platter for you, but until then you were just going, oh my goodness, what the hell is going to happen? And this one, like I said, just could have been so bad, but to be honest, kind of looked like it was going to be a little bit of fun. Crossing the road behind a van. Oh, we're gonna have some school kid. Oh my goodness, whoa, no, let me just rewind that. That was way too fast. That's the one thing that I don't actually like about this sub, is some of them are really long and some of them are really short. You just never know. I guess that keeps you on your toes, but really it's just like sometimes it happens too quick. It's like no, oh yes. But anyway, let's have a look again. Oh my goodness, wow. But this is kind of like the last one. I mean, it is 100% the biker's fault for doing that, and especially being in all black. Like why do you have to be in all black? I mean, of course it wouldn't have helped in this situation because he certainly just came out of nowhere from the red van's perspective. But really, people, if you are going to be riding, especially given all the other kind of surroundings that I'm seeing here, but really just wear a little bit of something high vis. So honestly, it doesn't even have to be high vis. We're just not dark blue, dark gray, or even just black. Just cut those ones out, or I guess dark green as well. But no, that person in the red van would have had an absolute heart attack. I mean, hey, even from the driver's perspective, you'd be counting your lucky stars because that person seemingly came off uninjured. Because even though, like I said, it was 100% their fault, you know, there was nothing that red van could have done. But at the same time, regardless of what kind of happens with the police and everything like that, you just have it weighing on your conscience. So yeah, even though it's certainly an idiotic maneuver, and I just don't understand how they've gotten that far if that's the kind of maneuvers they're making. At the same time, it doesn't take away from the fact that that is an incredible maneuver that both people have kind of lucked out of. And even though this is a very fast-paced yes, I almost feel as though it's just more so what could go wrong. You know, this person has just clearly not thought about anything. They're just going, oh yeah, I haven't seen anything. They're obviously behind the truck. No one will notice me. Just haven't clocked a thing on the road. They're just going where they need to go. And then, hey, I guess they cashed in all their lucky tickets at once because that is unbelievable that they didn't end up all over the windscreen. So I hope this person has just learned their lesson about what not to do, but really maybe we can too. The impatient driver nearly hits kids at crossing. Dad jumps in front of car to save the day. My goodness, I thought that was still going to be the last one, not this one. Oh, what? Oh, well, that was a little bit disappointing, wasn't it? Even though I don't really want to see anything that has that as the title at the same time, you know, I certainly want to see the yes component. But anyway, we'll jump into tree almost crushes car moving in Durham, North Carolina. What are we going to have here? Oh no, oh my, whoa, holy lordy, my goodness, that was close. I don't know if I've seen this one before, maybe I just saw it randomly. Either way, I feel as though I have a sneaking suspicion that I have seen something like this before, but in saying that, it still completely caught me off guard because that is one hell of a tree to nearly get caught by, you know. It's not like this not so little branch just suddenly fell down and you went, whoa, my goodness, that was close, you know. It's only like a 5-meter branch. No, the entire tree, like, I don't know how much a tree weighs, but like 20 tons, 30 tons, how much does it weigh? Whatever it is, just all that leverage just giving you the smackdown. Honestly, so far we're just seeing videos of people cashing in all their lucky tickets all at once, you know. This person, the bike rider, what was the last, yeah, the other bike rider, everyone is just having close call after close call after close call, you know. I mean, I guess that's what this entire sub is about, you know. People do often have close calls that ended in a yes, but now it's just got me wondering if the person even saw it in the beginning, you know. They certainly don't seem as though they speed up. I mean, perhaps you wouldn't know what to do considering there's just a tree about to fall on you, you don't want to go too slow and get caught into it, but at the same time, if you floor it and then just smack into it, then that just kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Even though their entire driving style just seems so relaxed, they don't even swerve or anything, so I can only imagine that they didn't see it, which is honestly incredible. I mean, I guess when we first start to see it falling here, you might just think, here we go, I want to pause it, but you might just think that the tree's kind of swaying in the wind or something, and then by the time we can see it's past critical mass, maybe it's just going completely over your roof, so you just don't see it, but really, it's impressive that they didn't notice this thing. And anytime I see a video like this, it just makes me wonder how many close calls all over the world just aren't captured and just aren't even noticed, I guess in this case. Kind of even similar to the saying, if a tree falls in the woods but there's no one around, does it even make a sound? Like, just, I feel as though there are just so many things out there that just no one even notices and no one's there to record, and so really, do they even happen? Like, it's just, it doesn't make sense. I guess we never will know because, you know, no one's going to be recording something that doesn't even happen. But no, I just can't get over the fact that from our perspective, that person is just so oblivious to an entire tree form, or I guess nearly falling on them. And hey, I guess if they are that oblivious, then they certainly don't use their mirrors, and so, you know, maybe they just thought that nothing ever happened, they didn't notice a single thing, and they just went about their day. I guess it is that simple, you know, if you don't notice your nose, then you just always having a guess. Close. Oh, we're always so tiny. Here we go. No, start from the beginning. Here we go. What are we going to have? All right. This person going to pull out. Whoa, that person. Oh my God. Oh, nice work. Nice reflexes, but not even just reflexes, just good decision making. You know, they didn't floor it. They didn't try and go out, especially because I imagine they would have been in a gear to make them go forward, you know. So there's certainly a quick thing to kind of select reverse and then just calmly roll out of there. But my goodness, that other person is kind of lucky as well. The fact that they didn't just go slamming into the pole, you know, they have a massive fishtail, but then just kind of pull up to stop at nothing. And hey, I guess there's people like this who just counteract the effects of the driving of the last people that you saw, you know, just people that are completely oblivious versus people that are hyper aware. But like I said, for them to just kind of pull up to a dead stop, I guess I do hit the curb, but they still just pull up to a dead stop, not hit anything in the entire crash. I mean, I guess in that case, you can't really call it a crash, but an entire incident, really? I don't know. But no, this video definitely fits in this entire sub, and for the driver, that nose kind of section of the NonononoYes would have lasted for so long, you know, just with every single fishtail, it would have been another no and another no and another no, as they just desperately try to regain control, even just kind of, I guess, not hit other things. And so, like I said, you really do have to commend that silver car for being aware that, you know, they weren't distracted on their phone or anything like that. They were watching the road, they were ready to go when they possibly could, and really, they just got out of there at the right time and certainly just provided a yes, you know. If they didn't get out of there, it wouldn't have been a yes. That's sliding. What am I looking at here? Oh, is that steps? What the hell is going on? Oh, hey, hang on. Oh, I haven't actually, oh my goodness, I was about to say I haven't seen anything like this, but I certainly haven't seen anything like this. Wait, is he going into the pool? This video is certainly an emotional roller coaster, kind of as bumpy as what he just went down at the beginning, because it looks as though he's just about to go down a staircase, but no, I guess it just provides kids a nice safe way, but also just a compact way to get up to the top. I mean, it makes sense, why not? But really, come on, you can't blame me for thinking that this doesn't have a guess, you know. What percentage of videos that have all those ticks against it just end up being kind of this good? And looking around, there's certainly a whole bunch of adults here. I guess there's a couple of kids down here that are kind of holding the boxes and also probably having a good time. I mean, I'd love to know who invented the box game. It looks as though they've got a whole bunch of different boxes. Maybe they're kind of different heights, almost like a limbo challenge. But hey, who said that adults couldn't have a little bit of fun every now and again, you know, especially in this regard, just being an absolute kid again, and it's great. And even though I can only imagine that based off the guy on the left there that has got a beer in his hand, there was probably a little bit of alcohol involved in making a decision to do this. But either way, I have to give it to him. He absolutely nailed the entire kind of shot and everything like that. Whether the person with the box just kind of lined it up, that's a different story. But either way, you know, he got the arms back, he got everything tucked in, he just went straight through that box like it was nothing, like he was six again. Jeez, we had close, and now we got a close one. Oh, I feel as though I've actually seen this. Look at it go. Oh my goodness. Look at it, just takes it off his elbow, for goodness sake. How is it still in the air? My goodness, look at that. That's like 2 seconds of fumbling on an Olympic race. Honestly, if there was ever a clip that was actually just made for slow motion, just this one, just the length of time that they are just kind of fumbling around with it is just ridiculous. And then when you put it in slow-mo, you just see every little detail. Like I said, for goodness sake, it kind of just flicks it with his elbow, but really, you don't really see that in the full speed version. Look at that, he just kind of fumbles around with it. I mean, as cool as it is, does it mean you're disqualified because you didn't really pass the baton to the other person? I mean, I guess you did. Is the only rule that you can't just kind of chuck it? Or really, I can't remember if there's any rules with the baton, you know, do you just have to kind of make the interchange, and if you drop it, then of course you're out. But other than that, could you just kind of peg it at the person and hope they catch it? I don't know. And so in that case, I'm hoping that the team wasn't disqualified for this. It's just magic that they pulled off, especially because it seems that they're doing quite well, you know. I don't know if they're first, second, or third, but they're definitely all up in the top 3, or it's definitely a tight race in general. Look, like if we watch these 2 seconds right here over and over again, we can see that, I don't know, there's the blue and the orange, but no, they're all just there. So imagine if you managed to pull this magic off and then still win the race. That'd be incredible. And let's be honest, even though these guys are just top tier athletes, like, I can't imagine them training hand-eye coordination, because, well, why would you? You're a runner. You basically only use your legs in terms of the actual kind of motion. Of course, the arms do a whole bunch in terms of balancing and pumping you forward, but really your legs are what you train, so to say. I mean, I guess, yeah, you do kind of train passing the baton and whatnot, but really there is no way you'd be able to train for anything like that. Similar to virtually every single other person we've seen, it's just pure luck that he's involved in pulling something like this off. But hey, I guess adrenaline's an incredible drug, you know. It heightens your reflexes, it does all the kind of good stuff you need it to, especially in these kind of situations. And you can just see when he doesn't feel it, he just has to turn his head around and go, you know what, if something's worth doing, it's worth doing yourself. I'm going to take it into my own hands. Even though the other guy does do the little nice elbow flick, he just does it. He just makes the catch. He really does save the day for his entire team, and especially for the guy that was trying to pass him the baton. You know, that guy's day certainly would have been ruined if he kind of dropped the baton as he's trying to give it to another person, so it would have been a no the whole day through. But this guy just managed to kind of sneak a yes in there right at the end, and who knows, like I said, maybe they won, maybe they didn't, but either way, you just be looking back on the race going, oh yeah, that was a good race. Cat learns to use a hammock. Oh, well, I guess we know exactly what is going to happen here, but let's see the kind of progression that it makes. All right, so it's going in from the couch. Whoa, I mean, I guess that's exactly what cats do. They are quite flexible beings, but look at this, just relaxing in the hammock. Would you look at it? Someone put this poor cat out of its misery. It's just getting tortured by itself. But look at it go. It's certainly kind of getting better with the balance situation. I mean, I guess a hammock kind of does suit a cat, considering they're good at balancing, they're good at kind of maintaining their rollover and whatever you want to call it, especially in terms of the fact that cats always land on their feet, so to say. So hey, it certainly looks like a comfy hammock, and I don't blame the cat 1 second for wanting to kind of get in there as soon as possible, but really it's good to see that it made some progress, because its first couple of attempts certainly kind of resembled a few times I've seen humans trying to get into a hammock and whatnot. And hey, I guess just once again, this sub is giving out educational wisdom or whatever you want to call it. It is just showing you how persistence is key. You know, you might fail a couple of times, you'll get right back up, and then in the end you'll just get to enjoy a nice comfy place, wherever that place may be, in whatever form it may be. You just get to relax and put your feet up, or I guess in this case your tail up, and you know, just absolutely chill back. But I have to admit, I wish the title was just a little bit different, because like I said, we knew exactly what was going to happen from the beginning, and so there certainly wasn't really that kind of cemented no moment. I mean, yeah, it might need a little bit of context, so maybe you just want to say the cat struggles or something like that, but really I just feel as though the cat's, what did it say? The cat learns to use the hammock. It just gives it all away, you know. If there wasn't learns in there, there would just be a golden video. And so now finally for the top of the month for NonononoYes, we have I thought he was going for a fight. That is a serious kind of fight and stance. What are we going to have here? Oh no, he's just putting on his mask. Oh, okay, what is he kind of calling to the round table? Come on, what are you going to have? You putting on your mask? You're going to be a person. I'm expecting something a little bit different. Oh my goodness, no, well, I certainly didn't expect it to be a cat. I mean, I guess there's a little cat over here as well, so maybe this is just a cat store. But hey, I'll admit, I had no idea where this was going, and this is kind of what I wanted from the last one, you know. This one doesn't give it away. It kind of gives context and plants a seed in your mind about what the no might be, but it just doesn't give away that glorious yes moment. But in saying that, I kind of have to disagree with the title, because really, if you've seen any cat video ever, you should know that those buggers can turn in an instant. You know, they'll be cute and cuddly 1 second, just to give you massive eyes, and then all of a sudden you have a gash across your face. But no, it's definitely a cute video, and I can certainly see why it's double a month for NonononoYes, because really, it just has every single thing that someone might want from an internet video just in one video. It's got adorable cats that run the store, it's got people trying to pick a fight, they've even got food involved in the entire thing. Really, it just has every little component. It really does just get so many ticks for it, and I guess that's why it's top of the month, isn't it? And hey, even though I certainly feel as though there's been some better kind of nail biting or on the edge of your seat no's, at the same time I can certainly see why people would want this. You know, they don't want kind of gory things, they don't want people getting injured or nearly injured, they just want to see a cute cat video and that's it. And so hey, what the hell, I'm not going to disagree with all those people, but really I feel as though there are a couple that can definitely tie this one. But anyway, that is going to do it for the top of the month for NonononoYes. So thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to do the YouTube channel, look at things down below, let me know if you had a favorite post out of any of these. Other than that, we check out awesome posts all over Reddit, so make sure you check some of the other videos out now. Or hey, maybe you just want to consider subscribing so you don't miss another one of these in the future. But all in all, have a good one and see ya.